Hey guys, Sensor here. In this video, I want to talk about basically things to do while leveling to make the leveling process smooth and to prepare you for when you do get to endgame. Now, this isn't a power leveling or how to level quick video. This is more of just making it more enjoyable, giving it a smoother experience because there are a lot of things for people that want to do in-game things. There are a lot of stuff that you can do while leveling that'll make the process and the transition much easier once you get to max level. So if that's something that you want to worry about, then this is the video for you. Now, there are going to be two main points to this video. First is going to be activity selection, the types of things you should be focusing on and, things to do when you get into a new area. And then there will be item slash inventory management. So the first thing is I'm going to go over each of the important activities that you should be doing. So first of all, each area, is split up in their own level bracket and they're their own zone. So there's downtown east, Federal Triangle, East Mall, stuff like that. And as you level up, and this is my second character, not on my main character because I wanted to show this to make it a little bit easier to be able to show everything. But basically, when you get to an area, the first thing you're going to want to do is unlock the safe house. The safe house will give you all the other activities on the map besides most side missions, but it'll unlock the Shade Tech cache locations, um, the projects are things you want to worry about, but oh, here we go. Each area has a project where you have to resupply a point, complete activities, and recover Shade Tech. So the first thing you should do is unlock the safe house because that'll give you access to everything in the area. Plus, it's a fast travel point. Now, the main priority of what you should be doing is main mission. When you're at the level or even a level below, do the main mission. So I'm level 11 on this character, and my next mission is level 12. I could do that mission now, but I'm probably gonna wait till I'm level 12. I would just not. I would do it before you go past the level. So whether you're level 12 or like halfway or almost 13, just do the like this mission, do it before 13 because the side missions will scale to your level. Now that's the next thing I want to talk about, side missions. Now when I found out side missions scale to your level, I actually kind of put most of them off because I can just do them later. Well, now my max level character has a lot of side missions to do, and I'm not going to talk too much about what you do at end game in this video, but basically the side missions are, you still want to complete them for the blueprints, but they're much more beneficial to you while you're leveling than when you're at max level because you won't get like specialization points for doing the side missions. But side missions basically, they give you, like this one gives a blueprint, and how you get most of the blueprints are from side missions. And that's of course most of the blueprints are mods, and that's one of the only ways to get mods for your guns, which is extremely important. So you definitely want to do side missions. I would prioritize probably ones that have blueprints that you want and shade tech. So this one gives 5 shade tech and a blueprint. This increases loot reload speed but decreases extra rounds. This one doesn't give shade tech, but increases extra rounds and decreases rate of fire, which I think is a really good one. So Department of Justice side mission, this is a good one to do because that's a great blueprint. But yeah, basically, don't worry about putting off side missions till you level up. Do them whenever you want. Again, the only thing is make sure you do the main mission before you're over leveled because you're going to be missing out on a lot of experience when you do that from the other side missions. The next thing is control points. These are things you should do every time you go to a new area because one, they'll give you materials. You get some experience that's not as much as the main and side missions. And they also, the first time you do it, you'll get a supply room with a bunch of gear. Most of my good gear while leveling actually came from control points. And the biggest thing that'll help you even at max level is when you unlock a control point, you can fast travel to that point. So I don't have this one yet, but like I have this one, I can fast travel right to it. And as you can see, they're all around the different areas. That'll make it much easier than just going from the safe house or the settlement to get to areas. And then of course the last thing is shade tech caches. You don't necessarily have to get all of them, but getting shade tech is important because you're going to want to get as much shade tech as you can while you're leveling and for max level because there's plenty of perks that you want and skill variants. I'm not going to go over too much about what perks and skills to do because I did do videos on those, and I'll leave those in the description if you want more information on that. Now, the next point, the item and inventory management. So, the normal green, like green and blue and white gear, for the most part, I would say you can dismantle or deconstruct most of that. The only thing you need to worry about is projects. So again, there's the project that you get for each area, but then there are some projects for like settlements or for the base of operations. These will require you to donate. So like this one needs backpack, this one needs backpack, this one needs chest armor, this one needs gloves, and you'll continually unlock multiple projects as you unlock more areas in the game. So you may not know which armor pieces you need. So I wouldn't get rid of a bunch of armor pieces because you're going to want to donate those to complete projects. And projects, again, they can give blueprints too, like this one. So when it comes to armor, I would kind of save some of it. Obviously, if your inventory is getting full like mine is, get rid of some of it, but uh, mostly put most of those in the stash if you don't know if you're gonna need to donate them. But any guns, if you don't need any guns that are green or blue, I can say it's safe to dismantle any of those. Any of the extra green and blue guns that you're not gonna use, dismantle those. And you want to, I keep saying dismantle, deconstruct. Turn it into junk. And you want to do that because that gives you crafting materials. So over here in the resource, these are the crafting materials that I have. 95 out of 250 receiver components. Crafting is going to be pretty big at max level, and you're going to need a lot of materials. So just to make it easier on yourself, deconstruct things instead of selling them as you level. You'll still get a decent amount of credits. I think it's more important that you get as much materials to the point where you're actually capped out on materials than trying to just sell stuff. Now, once you get to higher gear, the green and blue gear again is very safe to dismantle. But once you get to the higher gear, which I'll show in my stash, the purple and yellow, the superior and high end gear, specifically the weapons, will have special talents on them. So this one is one of my favorites. Killer. Killing an enemy with a crit hit grants 50% crit hit chance for 5 seconds. So this is something that's really good, and the reason why you want to put these in your stash is once you unlock the recalibration center, you can actually transfer stats or talents from one gun to the other as long as it's the same gun type. So let's say this one's level 28. Let's say I have a level 30 gun, a high item level 30 rifle, and I want the killer perk on it. Well, I can just use the recalibration center, transfer the killer perk from this. It'll destroy this gun, but it'll put the killer perk on my new gun. So that's why when you want to make sure once you start getting purple and yellow gear, look at the perks before you deconstruct it or sell it or whatever. Look at the talents that's on them. See if it's something that you want to use later on in the game, or even if it just sounds useful, put it in your stash for later. So I have a bunch of stuff in the stash for when I get other weapons, and again, it's only for that particular weapon type. So even though I have killer, this one's for a rifle. If I wanted to put killer on a marksman rifle, then I would need to get a marksman rifle with that perk on it. And then, but yeah, besides that, I definitely deconstruct before you sell. Green and blue is safe to just get rid of. Just keep your armor in case you need to donate, and look at all your perks for purple and yellow. But in terms of just things to do and preparing for Endgame, that's all that's really important at the moment. And then of course you can join a clan. That'll help. There's some rewards. My clan is pretty small. Right now it doesn't scale, so lower member clans gonna have a hard time completing these projects. But they'll give you like activities. There's like a weekly cache. You'll get some decent gear if you want to join a clan. But that's all I wanted to show about basically preparing things to worry about while you're leveling, just to make it a smoother transition for Endgame. If this video helped, or if you liked it, please give a like, subscribe. There will be more videos, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified for any of my new Division 2 videos. And as always, thanks for watching.